friends, I am Dr. Asha Bakshi from Indore. A very warm welcome to my question answer series again. Today we are going to ask question to Dr. Anshu Jindal. Dr. Anshu Jindal is from Meerut and is a keen academician. She has lot of interest in academics and writes regular columns also in Dainik Jagran. Anshu, the question is, a lady has undergone IVF and comes to you at 6 weeks, and the transvaginal sonography shows fetus with cardiac activity. She's all excited, happy, goes home, and at 10 weeks she develops severe abdominal pain in the right iliac fossa. She has been seen by a surgeon and has been diagnosed to be appendicitis, and even the ultrasound shows some adnexal or appendicular lump. She undergoes laparoscopy and a heterotopic pregnancy is detected. Would you please sensitize us all about heterotopic pregnancy and its further management?
Heterotopic pregnancies are quite common in IVF. Almost 1% of IVF pregnancies land up with heterotopic pregnancies, and there are reasons for it. Because a lot of IVF is done for tubal factor infertility, where the tubes are damaged or diseased because of tuberculosis or other bacterial infections, or there is history of ectopic pregnancy, tubal surgery, etc. And placing 2 or 3 embryos or higher placement of embryos or applying too much of pressure on the plunger while doing an embryo transfer can also increase the chances of heterotopic pregnancy, though the main reason is the diseased tubes. The main goal of treatment is diagnosing them on time, and this can be achieved by doing a transvaginal ultrasound at 5 to 6 weeks of gestation and visualizing both the intrauterine sac as well as the extrauterine pregnancy. And the classic disease triad of diagnosing heterotopic pregnancies is pain, abdomen, signs of peritoneal irritation, and the presence of an adnexal mass. The pain of heterotopic pregnancy can be confused with pain arising due to appendicitis, that is a differential diagnosis, twisted ovarian cyst, hemorrhagic corpus luteum, or hyperstimulated enlarged ovaries can also cause pain. 50% of these pregnancies are not diagnosed on time, and in 1/3 of the patients with ruptured of the heterotopic pregnancies, the intrauterine pregnancy can also abort. So, the mainstay of treatment is laparoscopic salpingostomy or salpingectomy, as the case may be, if the patient is hemodynamically stable, and laparotomy if the patient is not stable. The main aim is not to disturb the intrauterine pregnancy, to follow up the intrauterine pregnancy with tocolytics and progesterone support. Medical management of heterotopic pregnancy has also been tried by only if it is an unruptured heterotopic pregnancy and the sac is intact and accessible on transvaginal probe, and this is done by either aspirating the contents or by injecting KCl or prostaglandin like Mesoprost into the sac.